Everyone, welcome to Cuboid Forms Study Circle. Today I will discuss about Cdsco. Cdsco, what help roles in pharmacy field in India and how to functioning in pharmacy relative. So Cdsco board, what purpose in Cdsco? So this video very helpful in your competitive pharmacy exams and B pharmacy semestries. It's a very helpful in the section. Please watch this video. Okay, so start the what is the CDSCO stands for. CDSCO, the Central Drugs Standard Control Organization. So CDSCO, what main purpose? So CDSCO, this is the control the marketing new approval drugs and in this proper checking in vitro and in vivo almost all tests and clinical investigation you can approval in CDSCO. So CDSCO in approval in drug after coming in marketing in drug sale. Okay, CDSCO it's a mainly helpful of in Drugs and Cosmetics Act and 1940 rules and 1945 is a trust various responsibilities and central or state regulatory and regulation of drugs and cosmetics. Okay, so CDSCO it's mainly compared to the Drugs and Cosmetics Act follows in Drugs and Cosmetics Act in 1940 up rules and coming in 1945. Okay, so CDSCO it's a simply can act and rules and made them under the ensuring of safety, drug safety, drug safety and rights, drug rights and patient regulating. Okay, and the drugs and cosmetics, drugs and cosmetic. Okay, so it is a simply and CDSCO is a constantly thriving open to bring out the transparency and accountability and uniformity, and it is a service in under ensure the safety and drug mainly drug safety, drug efficacy and quality of the medical product and manufacturing and imported are distributed in this country. So this is the main functioning in CDSCO. Okay, what the main functions in the CDSCO it's compared to the and safety and drug and efficacy and quality checking and medical product and manufacturing are imported and distributed in India country. Okay, so under the Drugs Cosmetics Act and CDSCO responsible for the approval of drugs. What purpose in approval of drugs? Okay, and conducting in clinical trials, and laying down of the standard drugs and quality and imported drugs. Okay, quality and imported drugs and country coordination and activities of the state drug control organization state drug control organization and providing expert with you bring about the uniformity in the enforcement of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act. Okay, and simply You can another functioning in a CDSCO along with state regulation and jointly responsible for grant license permissions, license and specialized categories and critical drugs and biological products in a schedule C biological products like serum and blood fluids and IV fluids, okay, and vaccines. This is also controlled in CDSCO board, okay. See, CDSCO stands for Central Drug Standard Control Organization. Which ministry under in CDSCO? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Ministry of Health and Family Welfare and Government of India. Which ministry CDSCO under? Ministry of Health and Family Welfare. Okay. See, CDSCO under Directorate General of Health Service and Ministry of Health and Family Welfare, Government of India. Okay. So another one, National Regulatory Authority of India. It's a follows also CDSCO follows also National Regulatory Authority of India. Okay. Which located in CDSCO? Delhi. Headquarters in CDSCO New Delhi. Okay. So this is the Central Drug Standard Control Organization. See how many zones. So how many zones? How many zones are in CDSCO? There are totally 6 zones. How many zones? 6 zones. Okay. See, first one, North zone is the Ghaziabad. East zone, Kolkata, West Bengal. Okay. West zone, Mumbai, Maharashtra. Fourth zone, Chennai, Tamil Nadu. South zone also another zone conducted in CDSCO, Hyderabad. Next one, Ahmedabad. So Ahmedabad is also is zone. So Gujarat, Ahmedabad in Gujarat. So there are totally how many zones in CDSCO? There are totally 6 zones. Okay, 6 zones are there. North zone and east zone, west zone, south zone. South are another one. Hyderabad, Ahmedabad is the Gujarat. These are also CDSO has a 6 zonal office across India. Okay, across the India. So another one, CDSCO total subzonals. How many subzonals in CDSCO? There are totally seven. Seven subzones. Okay. Subzonal 1, Karnataka. Next, Goa. Next, Varanasi, Uttar Pradesh. Next one, Assam, Guwahati. Okay. Next one, Bali. Next one, Jammu Kashmir. So there are totally How many zones? Totally subzonals. How many subzonals in CDSCO? There are totally 7. One is the Karnataka, next Goa, third zone Varanasi, fourth zonal Assam, Guwahati, fifth zonal Badi, sixth zonal Jammu Kashmir, and seventh zone Indore. There are totally 7 subzonals in CDSCO. Okay. How many zones in CDSCO? There are totally 6. How many subzonals in CDSCO? 7. Okay. Next one, there are 7 central drug testing laboratories in CDSCO. We already discussed in zones in 6, subzones is 7. Another one is drug testing laboratories, totally 8. Okay, so there are totally 7. There are totally 7 zones in 7 center in drug testing laboratories in under CDSCO. First one Kolkata, West Bengal. Next one Mumbai, Maharashtra, and Chennai, Tamil Nadu, Guwahati, Assam, Chandigarh, and Gausial, and Hyderabad. There are totally 7 drug testing laboratories in CDSCO. Okay, so the Central Drug Laboratory in Kolkata, which located in Central Drug Laboratory, West Bengal, Kolkata. Okay, the Appellant Laboratory for Testing of Drugs and NABL accredited for chemical and biological testing. Okay, so this is the drug testing laboratories under CDSCO in totally 7. Next one, key functions of CDSCO. What the functions of the CDSCO? Approval, already discussed starting. Approval of new drugs and clinical trials, and regulatory control over imports and licensing, and quality control and coordination and expert advice. Okay, so approval of new drugs and clinical trials, and regulatory control over imports and licensing, and quality control, coordination, expert advice, and post-marketing surveillance and post-market surveillance. And this is the functions of the main functions of the CDSCO. Okay, so approval of new drugs in and fixed dose of combinations and new drug approvals, and so regulatory control over imports. Okay, so approval and new drugs and clinical trials is a simply processing of the applications and received for the new drug approval and IND and NDA, veterinary and phytopharmaceuticals. Okay, this is the processing of the drugs and cosmetic rules in 1945 is the follow. Okay, you can simply revive the handling of the RTA and parliament questionings, and revive the notification like minor protocol amendments and investigator of brochure IB informed of the consent of form ICD and investigational medicinal product dossier and development safety updated reports. So this is also follows in the new drugs and clinical trials. Okay, and clinical trials also is the ethics. So and clinical trials also it's helpful in the CDSCO and a proper checking in the drug quality and quantity and a dose and AV efficacy. So proper checking in the clinical investigation in trials. Okay, in follows in CDSCO and regulatory control over imports. Drug to the can ready the manufacturing of API and other countries import in based on regulatory control in the follows in CDSCO and licensing. Who new drug research and approval of marketing and compulsory approval in CDSCO and authority of licensing in the approval and quality control. Proper check the quality control. Quality control is a drug safety, efficacy, and surveillance and any side effects. Okay, to check the quality control and a coordination and example like CDSCO, DTAB, Drug Technical Advisor Board, and follows in the coordination and all boards, all pharmacy drugs boards. Okay, and coordination and DTAB, Drug Technical Advisory Board. Okay, and follows in CDSCO. Okay, and expert advice. Next one, expert advice and post marketing surveillance and marketing and marketing sale and drug approval also CDSCO. Who is the approval in post marketing in a drug? CDSCO. Okay, this is the main important things in CDSCO. And CDSCO also functioning is another one, and like including regulating approval for new drugs and clinical trials and controlling quality of imported drugs and issue licensing for various medical products like vaccines and IV fluids. Already before discussion first slide. And schedule C follows in biological products. Okay, next one, coordinating the state drug control authorities and ensure enforcement of the Drugs and Cosmetics Act and setting drug standards. Okay, next, CSCO also monitors adverse drug MAD and reaction works and to ensure the overall safety and efficacy and quality of drugs and medical devices available to the public in India. So this is all CDSCO and main functions in CDSCO. Okay, it's a very helpful. And lastly, the who is the chairman of the CDSCO in currently in 2025? Dr. Rajiv Singh Raghuvanish. Okay, who is the chairman of CDSCO in 2025? Dr. Rajiv Singh Raghuvanishi. Okay, Drug Control of General of India. Okay, DCGI, DCGI, CDSCO. Okay, so this is the today section. This is very helpful in your section, and share, like, subscribe in Cuboid Forms Study Circle. Thank you everyone. Thank you so much.